Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is part number 10 of my discussion on drawing. And in this, I will be discussing one more numerical example. This would be seventh numerical example on this topic. And in this, we will learn how to find out time of drawing. If uh, drawing occurs both in the constant rate period as well as falling rate period, and plus the falling rate period is linear. So we are going to learn how we can find time of drying if a drying occurs in the constant rate period, it occurs in the falling rate period, and the falling rate period is linear. So let us move ahead. Let us look at the numerical statement. A batch of wet solids is dried from 25% to 6% moisture content on wet basis. The initial weight of the solid is 160 kg and the drying surface is 1 meter square per 40 kg bone dry solid. The critical moisture content is 20% on dry basis. The drying rate during the constant rate period, it is 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg per meter square per second. The equilibrium moisture content is given to us, it is 5% on dry basis. We are supposed to find the time of drying by assuming that the falling rate period is linear. So I had in my previous video lecture, I had discussed the same numerical example, but in that the falling rate period was not linear. Instead of that, they had given experimental data for the falling rate period, and then we had plot the graph to find the area under the curve. So I'm giving link to the entire playlist of my video lectures on drying in the description section. So in this particular numerical example, we will learn how to find the time of drying if the falling rate period is linear. So let us go ahead. So first let us list what is given to us. We are considering drying of wet solids, and in this case drying is taking place in both constant and falling rate period. Initial moisture content is given to us, that is on weight basis, so percentage small xi is 25. Final moisture content, it is also given to us, again it is on weight basis, so percentage xf is 6. Initial weight of the wet solid, it is given to us. We denote that by MWS, it is 160 kg. Drying surface is given to us, but it is given in a different form. So therefore, I am denoting it as A dash. So A dash is 1 meter square per 40 kg bone dry solid. Then critical moisture content, it is given to us. It is given on dry basis. It is percentage XC. It is 20% on dry basis. Then drying rate in the constant rate period, it is given to us. We denote that by NC, it is 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg per meter square per second. Equilibrium moisture content, it is given to us. Again, it is given on dry basis. We denote that by percentage X star, it is 5. The falling rate period is linear. We have to assume that the falling rate period is linear. And what are we supposed to find? We have to get the time for drying. So we will be separately finding out time for drying in the constant rate period and then in the falling rate period. And then the total time for drying would be addition of time for drying in the constant rate period and time for drying in the falling rate period. So I hope what is given to us, it is clear to you. Let us go ahead. Then let us quickly understand the approach. First, we are going to find out capital XI and capital XI. What are this? These are initial and final moisture contents on dry basis. And for that, we will be using initial and final moisture contents on wet basis. Then mass of bone dry solid we will find. We will denote that by MDS, and MDS will be found out by using small xi and MWS. Then we will find area available for drying, that is A. And for that, we will use A dash, which is given to us, and MDS, which we will be finding in this step. Then after that, we will find time in the constant rate period, and for that, we have this equation that is available with us. Theta c is equal to mds upon a into nc into capital Xi minus capital Xc. So all quantities on the right hand side of this equation will be known to us at this point of time, and we can easily find out theta c. And then we will find out time in the falling rate period. And if the falling rate period is assumed to be linear, then it is given by this equation. Theta f is equal to mds upon a into nc into xc minus x star into ln of xc minus x star divided by xf minus x star. So all the quantities on the right hand side of this equation will be known to us at this step. So we can easily find out theta f. And then finally we will find out total time, which is addition of theta c and theta f. And we will be reporting this total time of drying. And that will be the end of our discussion. So I hope the approach is clear to you. Let us move ahead. Now let us solve the numerical example. Let us first find out capital Xi and capital Xf. So how to get capital Xi, let us understand. So small xi is percentage small xi divided by 100, because percentage small xi, that is initial moisture content on weight basis, it is given to us, percentage. And percentage will be converted to fraction by dividing with 100, you know that. So therefore since percentage xi is 25, xi will be 25 divided by 100, which is 0.25. And then we can easily find out capital Xi, which is small xi upon 1 minus small xi. Therefore, capital Xi is equal to 0.25 divided by 1 minus 0.25. That gives us capital Xi as 0.333. Then let us get Xf, capital Xf. So for that, percentage small xf is given to us. So percentage small x will be converted to fraction by dividing with 100. So therefore, small xf is percentage small xf divided by 100. Percentage small xf is 6. So therefore, small xf is 6 upon 100, which is 0.06. Therefore, capital Xf will be small xf divided by 1 minus small xf. That is, capital Xf is 0.06 divided by 1 minus 0.06, and that gives us capital Xf as 0.0638. So in this way, we have got capital Xi, and then we have also got capital Xf. Then let us get mass of bone dry solid, that is MDS. So MDS is MWS into 1 minus small xi. We know that small xi is the fraction of moisture in the initial wet solid. So therefore, 1 minus small xi will be fraction of the bone dry solid. So fraction of bone dry solid into mass of wet solid will give us mass of bone dry solid. So MDS is equal to MWS into 1 minus xi. So MWS is 160 kg. So xi is 0.25. We have just got that. So therefore, MDS will be equal to 160 into 1 minus 0.25. That is, MDS comes out to be 120 kg. So mass of bone dry solid is 120 kg. Then let us find out area available for drying, that is capital A. For that, A dash is known to us. A dash is 1 meter square per 40 kg bone dry solid. So let us convert it to per kg bone dry solid. So it will be 1 by 40. So therefore, A dash is 0.025. 1 by 40 is 0.025 meters square per kg bone dry solid. And then when you multiply with kg bone dry solid, then you'll be getting A, total area. So therefore, A is A dash into MDS, which will be obtained in meters square. So therefore, A will be equal to 0.025 into 120 meters square. That gives us A as 3 meters square. So in this way, we get area that is available for drying. So I hope the steps are clear to you. If you have any doubt, you please mention that in the comment section. Let us move ahead. Then let us get time in constant rate period. And for that, we have this equation. Theta c is equal to MDS upon A into NC into capital Xi minus capital Xc. So MDS we got, it is 120 kg. Capital A we got, it is 3 meters square. NC is given to us, it is 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg per meter square per second. xi, capital Xi, we got it earlier, it is 0.333. Then percentage xc, it is 20. So therefore xc will be 20 by 100, which is 0.2. So therefore theta c is 120 divided by 3 into 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 0.333 minus 0.2. And that gives us theta c as 13333.33 into this difference is 0.133. So that gives us theta c as 17733.33 seconds. Let us convert it to hours by dividing with 3600, because we know that in 1 hour there are 3600 seconds. So therefore theta c is 17733.33 divided by 3600 hours. That is theta c is equal to 4.93 hours. So in this way, we get time for drying in the constant rate period. Now let us get time for drying in the falling rate period. Let us move. So time in the falling rate period, for that we are going to use this equation, theta f is equal to mds upon a into nc into xc minus x star into ln of xc minus x star divided by xf minus x star. So mds is 120 kg, we know that. A is 3 meters square, we know that. nc is 0.13 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg per meter square per second. Percentage xc is 20. Therefore, x is 20 by 100, which is 0.2. Then percentage x star is 5. Therefore, x star is 5 divided by 100, which is 0.05. Therefore, when we use all these values, theta f will be equal to 120 divided by 3 into 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 0.2 minus 0.05 into ln of 0.2 minus 0.05 divided by 0.0638 minus 0.05. So that is xf, we know, we had found out it earlier. It is we have got that earlier. It is 0.0638 and we have used that. So therefore theta f is theta f comes out to be this quantity is 13333.33. This difference is 0.15 and this logarithm is 2.93. So that gives us theta f as 47719.33 seconds. Now let us convert it to hours by dividing with 3600. So therefore theta f is 47719.33 divided by 3600 hours. So that gives us theta f as 13.26 hours. So in this way, we get time for drying in the falling rate period. Now let us get the total time, which is addition of theta c and theta f. Theta c and theta f. So let us do that. So total time of drying, theta is theta c plus theta f. Theta c is 4.93 hours. Theta f is 13.26 hours. Therefore, theta will be equal to 4.93 plus 13.26. That gives us theta as 18.19 hours. So the total time for drying in this case is 18.19 hours. So therefore, when the falling rate period is assumed to be linear, then we get this time that will be required for reducing the moisture content from 25% to 6% on weight basis. So with this, we get the final answer. We were supposed to report this time and now we are reporting this time. So with this, I will end my discussion for this numerical example. I hope you have understood all the steps that I have used. If you have any doubts, you can mention them in the comment section. So thanks for watching this video lecture. Do subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to it. Hit the bell icon so that you will be notified as soon as I upload any new video on my YouTube channel. In my next video lecture, I will be discussing another numerical that is based on estimation of time for batch drying. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye.